Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This is our second to last video, and today what I wanted to talk about is a technique that I call the heart technique. And what this entails is something very simple. It's just putting your hand over your heart and just taking some deep breaths. You could put both hands over your heart too. And this can just really calm you down and help keep you centered if you're really frantic or really anxious or stressed out about something. And this can also be used in combination with any of the other breathing techniques. Obviously, as long as you're not driving or doing something where you need to use your hands. But this one is one that I use often before stepping out on stage. And it's just really easy because you can just do the simple, for example, breathing in and out exercise. And just take some deep breaths. So let's go through and let's do a few rounds of breathing here together. And I will cue you for the in and out on the first couple. And then I will cue you again after we do, let's do about 8 breaths here and just see how that feels. So we're gonna get started here. So put your hand on your heart, or you can do both hands, whatever feels best for you. And close your eyes. And then we're gonna do where we breathe in. And think in, and breathe out, and think out. And one more time, breathe in, think in, and breathe out as you breathe out. Let's do 6 more breaths here on your own. Okay, and just slowly blink your eyes open and just note how that felt and whether or not putting a hand over your heart in combination with the breath work helped you feel a little bit more calm and relaxed. Putting my hand over my heart is something that I also use if I wake up, if I'm having trouble sleeping in the middle of the night, if I've had a really weird, bad dream. I just find that putting my hand over my heart really helps just calm my body back down and allows me to drift back to sleep. I will also say that another thing that is really helpful is that if you're going through major heartache, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, or the loss of someone really special in your life, I found that just going to sleep and putting your hand over your heart, or even taking a warm, not hot, water bottle and just putting that wrapped in like a towel or something like that, not directly on your skin, but just over that, and you can fall asleep with that right against your chest, and that can really help ease a lot of that actual ache that you have in your heart when you've experienced a loss. So I find those 2 things very helpful. Like I said, I've also used just placing my hands over my heart in combination with breath work when I'm about ready to step out on stage, just as a last calming sensation, and it's been very, very helpful for me. And I would say overall, it's just been a good addition in a lot of places in my life. So give that a try this week a few times, and you can combine it with any of the other breathwork techniques and then note how that feels for you. All right, thank you for joining me today.